I'm sorry I'm late. Hello, chat. Akin, thank you so much for the 2 months. Wake up, samurai. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have video games to play. Good morning, lady. Hello, Yai. I stayed up way too late last night. Or, well, this morning, rather. If I have a bit of morning voice still, I apologize. I can't really get rid of it. I literally just woke up. I am eating a banana though, so let's relish in that. There's something to cheer you up? What is it? That says a better Kuma tub, which makes me not want to click it because I'm gonna assume it has Kuma's legs on it. Oh my god, she's dual wielding boba. Oh my goodness. That is pretty good. Paladin! Thank you so much for the 4 months. Welcome back. Hello. I didn't want to play Nosha today because I'm already... Like, I just woke up. I literally just woke up. And I feel like if I have to think now, it's just gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be a big ol' nightmare. So, we're saving that. We're saving that for this weekend, probably. I needed a break. I also wanted a bit of a break from it. Because I am suffering a little bit because of how repetitive it is. And if I feel like if I play it too much, I'm just gonna end up getting annoyed at it. So I wanted to take a little bit of a break. Sorry, I'm still eating my banana. I'm very sorry for consuming my banana in front of all of you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the 6 months. Sorry. Don't talk with your mouth full, I'm sorry. I'm eating a banana. Germano, thank you for the bits. Welcome. Nerine00, ohayo, ohayo. I have done MSQ. I indeed have. It was pretty darn cool. I haven't done it yet. You still haven't done it, Kuma? You should probably go do that. It's not very long. You can do that if you want. After that, we can be Bozja bros after that if you want. I wasn't planning on talking about the MSQ. Are we gonna kiss the cat boys? Maybe, who knows? "14 legit has a banger soundtrack. I started playing recently and almost finished Stormblood. I am a converted fan. It has amazing music. It has absolutely stellar music. Very, very good. Soken is a wonderful composer. Free Holly, thank you. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Ooh, ooh. 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 Thank you so much. Ooh. I might want to go to Bozja, still not at level cap. You get so much more experience in Zadnor though. Or not experience, metal rather. Hi Rascal, welcome. Oh yeah, Kuma, we did end up doing it. But well, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it was hard, but I want to do it again still, because it was pretty fun. So I don't mind doing it again with you later. Peach, thank you so much for the 12 months. And Moose, thank you so much for the 8 months. You guys are so quick. Thank you so much. You're so generous. I really appreciate it. From 1 to 10, how was the banana? I'm almost done with it. Sorry, I'm a rather slow eater. I'm not a big eater, but I'm a pretty slow eater. I'm eating a banana. A nanner. Sleepy wolf. I am sleepy. I overslept. I set my alarm for... I set my alarm for an hour before stream, but... as we see, that didn't work out. Nitty, you play 14 too? I do. I really do. I play it perhaps a bit too much. Okay, I'm almost done with my banana. Originally, I started doing Bozja to level up my black mage. Because my black mage was at 71, and I wanted to get it to 80. So that was originally why I started doing Bozja. And I ended up leveling it from... you get crazy experience. Ended up leveling it from 71 to 80 in like less than 3 days. Bozja and Zadnor experience is fucking nuts. You level so fast in there. Oh. More than 12 hours each day. Not each day, probably yesterday, but on Tuesday I wasn't on it for as long. Because I had streamed that day, too. But yeah. In like about 3 days, let's say around 3 days, I managed to level my my black mage from 71 to 80. I'm done with my banana. Let me switch over screens. And also not peek like a little silly. Oh yeah, I made some changes to my display, so let's see if my frame rate will completely die or not. We're gonna have to try that out. Let me teleport real quick before I switch over screens. Let's see if this will actually work. Or if my frame rate will completely die. My flame weight. My flame weight. No glasses today? I can put them on if you would like. Flame weight. Let's see. If my frame rate completely dies, I might have to take a second to fix my settings. But let's see how this looks. Does it look okay? Does it look bad? Does it look good? Please let me know. It's hard to tell now because there's basically no effects on screen, but if the frame rate is very awful, I might have to fix my settings. This good so far? Ow, my throat. Ah, my throat. Eric, welcome. Welcome, yeah. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome, Eric. Meryl, thank you so much for the 3 months. Drink some water. I have morning voice. Please excuse me. I'm gonna be clearing my voice a lot, probably. I have my water bottle right here, so don't worry. Do not fret. Ha! There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go. Would you two like to come with me? Yeah? Do you also want to go, Kuma? I see that thumbs up. Zadnor, we go. Dark Sora, thank you so much for the 6 months. That spear looks sick. I actually got it from lockboxes, in here. It's the Nidhogg weapon. It's very cool. Very, very cool looking. It has a very cool glow to it. Nidhogg, yeah. It is very, very cool looking. Are you gonna play Reaper and Endwalker? No, I'm gonna play Sage. As a healer main, as a stinky healer main, I gotta stick with what I know. Do you need max resistance rank for relic weapons? I actually cannot answer that because I'm not doing the weapons. Oh, are you leveling your healer still? Let me go DPS then. If you are still leveling your healer, I will DPS. That ain't no wolf tail. There is a tail. Well, I think this is the fluffiest tail, actually. I wish there was a fluffier tail for Mikote, but there's not. "25 resistance level and 6 million metal. Damn, then you've been playing." I've literally just been leveling my black mage. Like, leveling my black mage is what I've been doing in here. Oh, are we going? Is it time? I'm going to the upper part. Have you gotten your black mage to 80 yet? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't have gear for it yet, but yes, sir. Very nice. What server are you on? I am on Ultras. I also have an alt on Brynhildr, but my main character is on Ultras. What? Oh, it's a Chocobo one. Hold on. Okuma, you are brave. I was just gonna arrest people and get out, honestly. Oh, never mind, it's done. Huge dragon, yeah. It is the mount that you get from getting all of the... Oh, you got them. It's the mount that you get from collecting all of the mounts from the extreme trials. This isn't... Oh, this isn't the Chocobo one. This is not the Chocobo one. The Chocobo fate is really something else. It's kind of a nightmare. Ultras is on Primal, indeed. It is indeed. I was lucky, I got the Gabriel mount from Bozja as well, which I think is very cool. Red Chocobos are indeed a nightmare, indeed. They are hell creatures. I like doing Zadnor and Bozja because it's very soft and nice content that you can just do when you wanna, like when I wanna play this game but I don't actually wanna do much in it. It's very nice to just have Bozja and Zadnor here as alternatives to actually doing stuff. How are you rank 25 already? There's a let me just put it this way. There's a reason I was late. Oh, I'm gonna die. Maybe. Possibly. Never mind, I'm good. There's a reason I'm late today, and it is because I was hardcore grinding yesterday. Who keeps bringing friends over here? Get him out. Get him out of here. This game looks really good and I want to get into it, but the HUD is very intimidating to me. I think A Realm Reborn does a really good job at introducing new players to this game. And the game, some people consider it like painfully slow at the beginning, but I think it's good that it's kind of really slow because it does help you get used to the HUD a lot. It makes it way less intimidating than it is. Oh, but that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, hold on. I'll go down. I completely forgot. My brain just autopiloted and went up here. I don't even care about metal right now. I just want clusters. This is the basic one, right? Yes, no? Ah, it was. Twas. Is that the new gear? Okay, chat. those of you who feel 14, feel 14? What am I talking about? Those of you who play 14, how do you feel about the FF12 gear? A yay or a nay? I don't know. Because I've seen a lot of people shit on it, is why I'm asking. Or shit on it, shit on the gear, rather. Nay for me. It's not for me, but it's for someone. It's okay. A lot of people are not fans of it. I understand it, because a lot of, I guess... Hold on, where are you? Oh, you're in the second area. Hold on. I'm so lost. I can show it off for a little bit. Questioned in here, what you guys think of the FF12 armor that they added? This right over here. These sets. What does the full healing set look like, or the top or the bottom, rather? Yeah, I don't know about all that. You know what? I don't know about all that. Never Cry Wolf. Very fitting. That's kinda cute. I don't really know how I feel about it. I don't really know, to be completely honest. I feel a little bit torn on them. I also don't have any nostalgia, because I haven't played 12. So I have no nostalgia towards 12 or anything like that. Like, I understand it for people that really like 12, it's probably a big deal, and they probably really... Oh. Probably really, really want them. It's good for cosplay characters. Yeah, that's the thing. People who really like 12 probably are really happy. But, you know. I don't know. I'm personally not a fan, but I also have no 12 nostalgia, so I do admit that it's just not for me. Oh, also, speaking of the HUD, there's a lot of HUD, like, customization options in this game. That lets you make it bigger, make it smaller, get rid of, you know, aspects that you find too confusing and stuff like that. There's a lot that you can do in terms to, like, make the game less confusing for you. Like, my HUD is edited a lot. This is not what it normally looks like. But this is just the setup that makes it the easiest for me to keep track of the necessary things that I need to keep track of when raiding and stuff. But if my HUD looks confusing, do not fear, because it doesn't have to look like this. There's a lot you can do with customizing your HUD in this game. Phantom, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. The fact that there are more than 4 abilities to use at a time is what breaks my little smooth brain. I thought the game was fun though. There's definitely easier and harder jobs to play in terms of the rotation. Some of them are a lot more straightforward than others. Some of them are also a lot about like on the fly, making on the fly decisions and optimizing them that way. And others have much more of a set rotation that you do. I also have a lot of jobs that I just straight up can't play. Because they're too confusing to me. And it's not like, I mean, it's a blessing that in 14 you can change jobs literally whenever you want. Well, not when you're in combat, but if you're out of combat, you can choose to change your jobs at any point. You know, if you're going through the story as a healer and suddenly you get bored of healing, you can just go pick up a DPS class and then work with that, you know. Which is some very good freedom to have. But there's several jobs that I don't like playing because I'm bad at them and they just don't click with my brain at all. Like in this game, and in a lot of other video games too, actually, but I tend to favor casters in most games that I play. I just like being ranged. I like being a caster of some kind. So playing melee DPS in this game absolutely just melts my brain, and I think it's borderline impossible to wrap my brain around. Which caster do you think is easier? Red Mage is definitely the easiest one. It is the easiest one to pick up, I think. Black Mage isn't, like, necessarily very difficult in terms of rotation, but it's difficult because of how you need to understand, you know, how to be efficient with your movement. What is your least favorite class? I don't know if I have one. What is my least favorite? I don't have anyone that I don't think I have one that I straight up dislike. But out of the ones that I've played, the ones that, oh my goodness, this person has pulled a whole zoo. Wow. Well. Very cool. Oh, that's cluster farming. Oh, I don't know what enemies drop clusters specifically. I have no clue. Any? I thought specific enemies had a higher drop rate. That might not be the case though. It could just be that any of them drop them. I don't know. I'm really trying to think. Classes that I've picked up and I've enjoyed the least, I would probably say is like Oh, someone's doing the solo instance. I don't want to put them on blast. And... stream their attempt without their consent, but... they're doing the solo instance, which is cool. I would say probably... I can't finish my thought. Probably Warrior or Paladin. I will say, are the two ones that I've not... I mean, Warrior isn't fair to say, because I'm not even close to leveling it to completion yet. But I've not been able to stick with Warrior. But I also don't like playing tank that much in general, so... you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I was telling my friends about this yesterday, but it's very ironic how this giant dinosaur enemy summons a meteor onto itself. It's a little fucked up. What is your opinion on the new job Reaper? I mean, we don't really... shoot. We don't know much about how it plays yet, since they haven't done the little showcase where they kind of... talk a bit more about it. Or talk more about the 80... ability, or 90 abilities, I should say. Reaper has a very cool aesthetic, but again, it is a melee DPS, so I don't know how much I'll actually play it, but it does look fucking cool. It looks very cool. My poor small brain just cannot stand being close to boss. I must cast. The showcase is supposedly coming in September. That sounds about right. In terms of time. I just want to see more of Sage, because, Caster Brain. Caster Brain go brrrr. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not a DPS main. Am I capped? Shoot, I am. Holy crap. I capped just from doing Bozja, huh? And Zadnor. I gave up playing the game because I feel too dumb to play it, but then I watched someone play it and I'm just like, oh, I gotta try it again. There's definitely, like I said earlier, there's definitely easier and harder jobs to start with. And easier and less complicated jobs and such. If people need more help, the balance is a great source for game and class info. That's very true, Mojo. Very true. Chide, welcome. Welcome, brother. Hello. Oh, Julia, that's so sweet. Thank you. That's a very kind thing of you to say. I really appreciate it. Every now and then I do get worried that... I don't know. I wouldn't say not that I'm not entertaining enough, because I mean it's not as if I'm purely doing this to be entertaining. I'm doing this because I want to hang out, really. I'm not doing this to put on like a grand big old show, because that's, I don't know, that's not who I am, and I don't think that's what you guys want either. I just want to hang out, and I think that that kind of energy of I just want to hang out resonates with a lot of people, I think. I would like to hope so, at least. Because I am just trying to hang out. The thing for me is that I grew up... Why am I starting this long story now? No one asked, but when I grew up, I had very few other friends who were into video games. So I didn't have a lot of friends to talk to about video games. Because when we sort of ended up getting older, a lot of my friends, I guess, grew out of video games. They weren't as interested in... When I wanted to talk about video games, they didn't want to talk about video games, because they wanted to talk about other things. But... I don't know. Video games have always been like a consistent interest I've had in life. For as long as I can remember, basically. So for me now, even though I'm a stinky adult now, for me to have the opportunity to hang out with people and just talk about video games, which is something I spent so many years not being able to do, and not being able to discuss. I mean, video games are just video games, but at the end of the day, it is one of my biggest interests. And as a person who's not interested in a lot of things, it means a lot to me. I'm very happy that I have this space. I feel very blessed to have it, and I really appreciate all of you guys coming out. It really makes me happy. That I can just talk to people about my interests. What? What? I can just connect with people over one of my biggest interests that I've had throughout my entire life? What? That is so cool. People will listen to what I have to say and be interested in what I have to say? What the heck? What? Crazy. What? It's mad. Hold on, let me bring out the car. Beep beep. You can also be weird and awkward and ask how we poop, but we love you for that too. It's called intrusive thoughts, and sometimes they come out without me having any control over them. Other people interested in video games? Never met them. They're not real. Sweet ride, thank you. This is Final Fantasy 15. It's me, I'm Noctis, hello. Being here is so much fun, I'm very happy to hear that. I also have a lot of fun when I'm here. The cast looks different, yeah, there's also only 3 of us, so I don't know who died. We lost one of them. Yuna's not in 15? No. Don't you remember the part when she was in 15? I remember. We lost Iggy. We dropped him somewhere. I've been itching to play 15 again recently. Maybe I'll replay it this summer. I have been itching to play it again. Yuna Freya is my favorite character. Don't you guys remember Yuna Freya? She was totally in the game. I heard it was sad. I don't really want to discuss plot details in case people haven't played it, because I think they should play it. Oh, Dariata. Woo! If you want to go in, Kuma, that's fair. I'm probably gonna help Yahi more. But if you want to go in for it, I understand that. I'll go later? Okay. We will go as a group. We shall go together. Speaking of, I also want to play Kingdom Hearts. 15 is a great game. I don't care what anyone says. Wait. I am a part of the Final Fantasy 15 Love Squad. And I will not try to deny this in any way. I feel like I've heard every single criticism, every single possible criticism about Final Fantasy 15, and I still love it. There's another one. Oh, there's this one, huh? Let's go. I didn't see it! Calm down. "15 lovers unite. 15 lovers unite." I do love 15. I love it a lot. I've seen, like, a lot of, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people criticize 15 for, I mean, sometimes very fair reasons, and sometimes extremely unfair reasons. Most of the time, very unfair reasons, such as why isn't this versus 13? But, you know. I really love 15. Which is, I mean, if you have any doubt about how much I love 15, please look at my title in the game. How do you get the Kingsglaive title? It's from the 15 event that's in the game, which is coming back, by the way. So you can probably get the title again. "13 got overwhelmed with critics too." The most interesting thing about 13 to me is that I've talked to, like, I've seen so many people. I played the 13 trilogy fairly recently. I played 13 last. I played base game 13 last year. And was it 2 years ago? No, I think it was last year. And then I played 13-2 and Lightning Returns this year. And I think 13, I really like a lot of things about 13. I'm a big fan when it comes to a lot of things in 13. I think 13 did a lot of stuff right, and I think it's a very cool game overall, even though it does have its problems, for sure. Very few games are completely without problem, but I really like a lot of stuff about 13. I absolutely fucking love the cast in 13. I think it's great. 13 does a lot of stuff right. 13-2 though? 13-2 and Lightning Returns, genuinely both of them felt like a waste of time to me. I was not a fan of Lightning Returns or 13-2. I think they were both very bad. But, you know, it is what it is. I haven't played 13-2 or Lightning Returns, so you're really not missing out. You are not missing out. Lightning Girl Boss, yeah. The best part about Lightning Returns was that it was supposed to be about like Lightning's own turmoil, but for some reason they just can't give her a single flaw that's not really cool. They can't, they just can't handle the idea of Lightning not being absolutely cool super mega cosmic girl boss, which her character suffers from so much. What did you like the most in 13? Oh. We didn't kill the outside one. Damn it, I wasn't looking. I really like Hope. Which a lot of people don't. I like Vanille too. But I also really like Hope. I think Hope and Snow's dynamic is incredibly interesting and not something that we see a lot in, I would say in like JRPGs, but also in Final Fantasy. Hi Joe, whoa, 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 whoa. Joe, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm level 38 now, close to 50. Yay! You're doing it, you're doing it. Apparently a lot of people don't like Hope and Vanilla. Well, a lot of people don't like the 13 cast in general because they don't understand what emotions are. I hate it. I hate it when my video game characters feel things. I think it's bad. Oh. Human characters, conflict, emotions. Terrible. Horrible, awful. Hope whined the whole time. His mom died! His mom literally dies in the first part of the video game. He's gonna whine. His fucking mom died! His mom dies in like the first hour of the game. And he's also forced to spend time with the man who he thinks killed his mom. He's gonna be a little bit upset. And he also gets a lot better. Spoilers, bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I spoiled the first hour of FF13. I'm so fucking sorry for this. He blames Snow though, because he thinks it was Snow. That's the whole part of the conflict. Jesus Christ, people. How is he supposed to know something that you know as the player when he wasn't there? Jesus Christ. Come on, people. Hope wasn't there at the scene. He doesn't see what you see. He doesn't know that it wasn't Snow. Come on, people. Come on. Just because you know something doesn't know the character in the video game knows it. And then he also gets significantly better when he realizes that it wasn't actually Snow's fault. Which is what their whole scene is about later on in the game. It's called suspense, which is created by giving the audience information the character doesn't have. Yeah, a very simple concept to grasp, one would think. One would assume. I think Hope is a great character. I don't particularly like Snow that much, but I do think that he's decent. I enjoy his dynamic with a lot of other characters, even though I don't like him that much. It is suspense because you go through the entire game. It takes a long time before Hope actually confronts Snow. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it takes a long time until they actually confront each other about it. And they have this big old, like... It is basically a ticking time bomb the entire time, because it's almost, you know, sort of played up as if Snow is just gonna, or Hope rather, is just gonna like fucking lose it and attack, you know, oh shoot, attack Snow over it. Their relationship is just a ticking time bomb the entire time through, until they resolve it later on, but I think it's very interesting. 13 doesn't get, like, the credit that it deserves for its character dynamics. Is what I think. It does have a lot of other problems, though. I think credit should be given where credit is due, and I think 13 has very interesting character relationships and interesting characters. Even though it has problems in other areas. Even if it's a game you don't necessarily like that much, you can still give credit where credit is due, I think. It's very rare to find a game that you think does everything perfectly. And you're also allowed to like something that a game does without particularly really enjoying the rest of the game. Like really liking the music in a game that you don't particularly like anything else from, or shoot, about it. Oh, okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. But then again, it's Final Fantasy, and I mean, what some people love in Final Fantasy, others hate, so there's really no point in discussing Final Fantasy. You know? Because people get, like, way too intense with their hatred for Final Fantasies, I guess. I don't know. It's a pain to discuss Final Fantasies, I think. Because so many people just have such a deep seething hatred for the entries that they don't like. Which just makes it kind of exhausting to talk about. Like, I can already tell that you've made your mind up that you are not going to like this thing and you are going to go to your grave, like, talking about how much you hate it. Probably because you like another entry more. You know? It is a polarizing franchise, it's true. The eternal cycle of Final Fantasy hatred. It is interesting how much, like, people will hate on certain entries. Dorian, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's almost like games are complex works of art that involve art, design, story mechanics, and more, making it very hard for every element to reach perfection, even in a great game. Thank you, Mashi. Very true. I don't hate any of the mainline games at all. I mean, I haven't tried all of them, but the ones that I have tried and finished, I do not hate any of them either. I would say I had a very bad time with 13.2 and Lightning Returns. Prince, thank you so much for the 12 months. I appreciate it. Any Type 0 fans? I haven't played it yet. It's open-minded when someone is disclosing the thing they dislike, for sure. But a lot of the times it just feels like the person is saying, this thing sucks. And then you say like, oh, but maybe consider this and this. And they're like, no, this thing sucks. I've made my mind up and it sucks because I'm convinced that it sucks. I didn't like one aspect of 15, so all of 15 sucks. You know, that kind of discussion where it's just like, I don't even, like, why am I even talking to you? You have made your mind up that the thing sucks. Why would I even bother talking to you about it when you're so sure that the thing already sucks? Like, you're gonna say that this entire thing sucks and is terrible because you don't like one aspect of it? Brick walls. It does feel like talking to a brick wall. Like, you're discrediting the entire game because one aspect you didn't like. I think it's a little silly. I had problems with 13.2 and Lightning Returns, where it was I had more negative things to say about it than positive things. But I will still say stuff like good stuff about 13.2 and Lightning Returns that I like, which is that I like the combat, I love the designs, I love the world, I love the music. There's Jupiter, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome raiders. Hello, we're talking about horrible Final Fantasy opinions. And by that I mean mine, not chat's. Welcome raiders. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Where am I going? Might as well go here. I love the single party system in Lightning Returns. It made me feel more powerful. I can see that. I actually think it suffered really hard because I wanted to be with my party members. But I can see that too. There's a difference between thoughtful criticism and just pushing it sucks because you don't like that other people like a thing. That's also true. I mean, at the end of the day, that just makes it not... It just doesn't feel worth talking about. Oh, I didn't mean to seem as if I was coming off dismissive. No, 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 absolutely not. I'm sorry if I came off that way. I was explaining what I like about 13. Just as you were explaining what you don't like about 13. I think Hope is a great character. I think he's a very interesting character. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, I've already used this. When people dismiss the story of 13 as too complex and then complain it's shallow, which is weird. The main story of 13, I think, is very, very shallow. I think it's extremely shallow. There's very little there to the actual main plot of 13, but I do like the character relationships a lot. Specifically. Hope has a very good glow up, yeah. Actually, Hope is like one of my favorite parts of 13, too. Sip. The lore behind it was fun. That's very true. The problem that 13 has is that it doesn't explain anything. 13 is the type of game where you get a lot of enjoyment out of it if you read up on the game before you start it. If you read up on the world and the lore of 13 before, if you in chat, if you have not played 13, read up on the lore and the world behind it before you start it, because that game will not explain things properly and it will just throw terms at you and you will have no idea what the fuck they mean and they won't be explained in-game. It is very unfortunate because it's a very cool world. The game, unfortunately, does not explain it well at all. I really want to play Type 0. I still haven't played it, but I want to. I have it, I've bought it, I just have not played it. The next Final Fantasies that are on my schedule is 10-2 and Type 0. Ow. Death for me. Type 0 next stream. I don't know if it because I'm still in the middle of thinking about what story-based game I want to play next. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it a Final Fantasy or not. But if I am, it's gonna be a choice of either 10-2 or Type 0. We shall see. Ten 2 is so good. I've heard that it's really like I'm I have a bad habit of getting very interested in games that are very like extremely polarizing. Because it interests me a lot when there's a game that comes out and some people absolutely love it and some people absolutely hate it. I find that to be very, very interesting. Because it makes me think, oh, how is it possible that some people absolutely love the thing and how is it possible that some people absolutely hate the thing? That makes me very, very interested in something. So I tend to be very attracted and curious about attracted to and curious about games that are very polarizing. I'm dead. Goodbye. I also like a lot of games that a lot of people don't. So, I don't know. "10-2 was my first one. It's great, but I can see why it's odd." That's very interesting that 10-2 was your first one and not 10. Have you tried any Dragon Quest yet? No. I unfortunately have not felt very interested in trying Dragon Quest, but I might down the line. I don't know. Have you ever played Horizon Zero Dawn? No, but I own it. I would like to play it eventually. Will I one day be rezzed? Who knows? Who knows? Oh! I was rezzed. Ugh! Okay, well... I went to hell and did not come back. Is this game difficult to play when alone, or is it alright? I think it's alright personally, so... What happened to me was that I started playing it because of friends. I had friends who were really, really into this game. They're still very into this game, but friends who were very, very into this game. I was not a big MMO fan at all, whatsoever. Barely touched any MMOs in my years, in my time. I started playing this because I had some friends that really, really, like, vouched for it and really, really said they liked it. So I picked it up, and within a week, I was already, because starting out, I was very scared of doing anything alone as well, so I understand that feeling. I was super scared of doing anything alone in this game. Oh, hold on. But within a couple, like, I would say within a week or two, I was already doing stuff alone and playing this game alone and grinding jobs alone, just because I got so into it. Your astroglam looks good. Thank you. How kind of you to say. I just want the new hairstyle. That's all I want. I think the new hairstyle is super, super cute, and I really want it. Playing an MMO at first with no previous MMO experience can be very daunting. That's very true. I feel lucky that I had my friends when I first started out. But at the same time, I do also think that the game is very good at introducing new people to it. Oh, just so welcome. Did you see Creed got it and he just sold it? Did he really? Oh. What a fool indeed. I was so excited to try this game, finally got a PC just for it, and then got scared at the idea of solo playing. It's a little bit intimidating, but honestly, it's difficult. I would say I've had very, very few bad experiences in this game. Like, all of the bad experience that I've had with people being rude or mean in this game is all in, like, high level, you know, savage tier content. Like, end game, you know, the hardest content available in the game, basically. Like, well, except for ultimates, but, you know. Outside of savage, you know, end game, difficult content, the community is very, very friendly in this game and very, very willing to help new players. People go way out of their way to help Sprouts. That's also true. Outside of Savage Party Finder, everything is nice. Pretty much. Pretty much. Would you help new players? For sure. If I saw someone struggling, definitely. I just don't do Savage. That's very fair. Savage is very intimidating if you don't have a... Shoot. If you don't have a dedicated group, like a static to do it with, Savage can be incredibly intimidating. Because a lot of people, unfortunately, tend to be very nasty. Something that I really like about 14 is that if you start in one of the major cities, more so Gridania and Limsa than Ul'dah, but those zones are still very active with players. Gridania and Limsa more so than Ul'dah, but they're still very active with players that, like, late game players. It's not as if the, like, starting zones in the game are completely dead and, like, void of players. That's not the case. Oh, Dark Sora, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. People who got subs, please enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, that is true. Ul'dah is definitely more active on some servers than others. That's also true. We're probably gonna fail this. Just the other day, I was in a starting dungeon while learning White Mage, and I chatted with a fresh sprout for like half an hour after, giving them advice and tips and such. That's so sweet, Fireheart. A majority of the... oh, yeah. A majority of the community are very, very nice. I would actually go as far as to say that 90% of the bad interactions that I've had in this game have just been, you know, doing savage things. And late end game raids. Darvis, thank you so much for the 6 months. Thank you. You could say people are a little savage. Ba-dum-ts. So there's different servers for this game? Yes, there's different data centers, first off, which you're most likely, you know, going to pick one in order if you want to avoid ping at least. If you don't have friends that are playing someplace very far off, you would play on a data center that is probably close to where you live. Ted Watson, thank you so much for the 21 months. Thank you. Like the reason I'm in Europe, but I play on American servers because that was where my friends started playing. But inside of... oh, an actual frog, thank you so much for the 8 months. I'm in Europe, but I play on American servers because that was where my friends were. But inside of each data center, there are different smaller servers inside of each data center. So for example, America has Primal, Aether, and Crystal, which are the 3 data centers. And then within these 3 data centers themselves, there are several more actual smaller servers inside of them. Like there's tiny, smaller servers inside of each data center. But I mean, they're planning on kind of getting rid of, or not getting rid of, that's not true. They're planning on introducing a travel system that lets you go between data centers now, which is huge. That is a plan for the future. Sparse, thank you so much for the 17 months. Welcome. The whole world will be connected, yeah. So right now, you can still travel to different servers as long as you're in the same data center. You can still server transfer, but that means moving your entire character to a different data center or a different server, but that still costs money and is, you know, something you have to go through with doing. Oh, I feel bad. You probably didn't see me. You can travel between data center in the future. They're planning on introducing that in the future, yes, where you can just go between data centers. Because right now, you can go between servers within a data center, but they're planning on making it so that you can just straight up go between data centers themselves, which is a huge deal. And I have no clue how they're actually making it work. By the power of Yoshi P. By the power of black magic. Ow. So, did they announce the second class yet for Endwalker? Yes, they announced Sage and Reaper. So a healer and a melee DPS. I know everyone's very excited for Reaper. I am personally very excited for Sage. It does use Dragoon armor, yes. Finally, the Dragoons will have to face the pain of fighting someone for gear in raids. They've had it too easy for too long. Finally, Dragoons can play a second job without being undergeared. That's also true. That is also true. Is this why so many Dragoons only play Dragoon? Did I just realize that? What are you currently doing in the game? I'm currently in Zadnor, which is... How would you explain it? It's like, it's similar to Eureka, which was introduced in late Stormblood, pre-Shadowbringers. Oh shoot. It's not really it's not a part of the main story. I'm currently helping the war effort. I'm currently committing war crimes. You know, it happens. It's like endgame content, but it's not part of the main story. Where are you going? Oh, you're doing the quest. Goodbye. I'm going to the skirmish. Oh god, thank you. Someone interrupted that. I just saw God. It's just if you want nice gear items, really. Yeah. There's some items and gear sets and stuff like that that's locked behind rewards in this area specifically. And it's also great for leveling other jobs that you want to level from 70 and up to 80. Which is why I was doing it, to level my Black Mage. And I'm also now really tempted to do it for my Machinist as well. I can unlock the next area. Let's go. Who's aggroed onto me? You. What do you want? Bozja music is also real damn good. I think it's so weird and cool. It's very strange sounding, which is very cool. Nox, thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm gonna be lazy in return, actually. Most of it is 12, yeah. It's a lot of the parts of this area is 12 inspired. No. 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 I just want me a hairstyle. I just want me a dang hairstyle. Give me the dang hairstyle. Yeah, you can get the special types of dye from in here. I got general purpose jet black dye. You can get that from the lockboxes in here. Do you want the ninja weapon I got? What ninja weapon did you get? Oh, this is the Sophia daggers. Whoa. Those look pretty cool. But I mean, I don't play ninja, so... Those look pretty cool, though. If you want, I'll give later. I don't play ninja, though. I would say, look how much they sell for. Calavis, thank you so much for the 10 months. I would rather you make money than me having a glam for a job I don't play. I would feel very bad. Muppet, thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome. Money is temporary, fashion is forever. That is true, that is true. I can't wait for Endwalker. I want to be a Vieira boy. I want to be a Vieira boy so bad. I just want to be a bunny boy. Get you a friend like Kuma, for real. Every single day I think about how it's very sad that not everyone in the world has their own little Kuma. Kuma truly is one of the best friends a person can have. What? Get on my dragon. Thank you. Oh, never mind. We're recruiting. We're going. We're going! Well, wait, I don't think I've done this one. Uh-oh. Where is this Fae even? Up here. I don't think I've done this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. People are so fast at inviting others. I don't understand. That is the real question. How are people so quick at... Oh! I did it. I was the fastest one. Or everyone else was full, I don't know. Oh! I did it. I am speed. I'm fast as fuck, boy. What are you? What are you? You're kind of cute. Storm call. Follow the group, follow the group. If you don't know what the mechanic is, follow the group. Pray that the group is right. Pain. Oh, Jessica, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have you played Rise since the new updates? No. Thank you, very cool. I'm alive once more. Where does it... Is that the tank poster? That is the tank poster. Why do I care about that? I'm not healing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is the... Okay. Why? What? I'm gonna pretend I understood. I don't. I'm going to pretend that I understood what that was. I did not. As a matter of fact, I did not. But I'm going to pretend like I did. I did not. Miwa-chan, welcome! Welcome, welcome. Is there a skirmish nearby? There's one all the way down there. Let's go. Oh wait, come on. Oh, you're flying, you're flying? Okay, let's go. Can we make it there? No, it's almost done. It's the Sophia thing with the shades. They oh, they replicate. Oh, okay. I thought I saw too many tethers. I forget that you're faster. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Beep beep. I got the map here too. Did you get the riding map? Oh. Then Kuma should have been riding on my dragon. She still doesn't have it. Oh my god. Wait, people are not here. People are not here. People are not here. I do not want to do this as Black Mage. No! Ah. Okay, we're going. Where are you? Come on, come on. Come on. Please. Your life. Don't forfeit it yet. I tried to wipe my screen thinking your little mole slash dot on your face was actually something on my screen. No. It is simply my little beauty mark. A lot of people don't know I have one actually. I guess they don't really pay attention to it. Yay. I don't know how much metal you need for one more of the honor thingies. Let me go look at that. I just unlocked those yesterday. 20 million for 3. Let me go look. Sup? Oh, you need to. Ah, you need to turn in 20 million at the time? So you can't exchange it for just like one of them. I see. Well, I'm halfway there. Very cool. Give me the hairstyle, please, please, please. The Zadnor gacha is not kind. Eagle Knight, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I saved up a bunch of lockboxes yesterday, and I think I opened like 16 or something of them in a row, and 12 of them were prisms. That's a lot of prisms. I only got prisms from that so far. It's rough. What center are you on? I am on Ultras, which is on Primal. Lean Mean Magitech Machines. Ah, it's this way. Meganeri Tech, thank you so much for the 40. Thank you so much. Meganeri status strong. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for the donation. It's very kind of you. I was wondering, do you think you're going to stream horror games too? I wouldn't be against streaming a horror game. The thing about me personally is that a lot of the horror games that I like are old horror games. Almost all of my favorite horror games are on the PS2. So, I don't know. If people would be down to see an old horror game, then yes. Because I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the ones that are not on the PS2. I'm handing myself the "you are old" card. Have a good night, Mojo. Thank you for stopping by. Only PS2 horror? I mean, basically all of my favorite horror games are on the PS2. The PS2 isn't that old, right guys? Right guys? PS2 isn't that old. Right? It's not that old. Whoa. Man, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. What? Riku, thank you for the 3 months. Y'all are dying. Oh, Fatal Frame is a good time. I haven't played Fatal Frame in forever. Now I'm kind of tempted to play Fatal Frame. Hey Nate, first time here and with a question. Should I buy FF14? Is it hard to get into? I'm a click away from buying this game. I would recommend trying the free trial, since the free trial is very much a thing and it lets you get very far into the game. I would recommend trying the free trial before buying this game. But I mean, I enjoyed a lot, and I'm not someone who particularly plays MMOs all that much. But I really, really enjoy this game. Yay. Thank you, of course. Happy to help. There's 2 different camera settings, Firestone. What is it? What's the other one called? Classic? No. Wait, there's Legacy and what's the name of the other one? I don't remember. I use Legacy. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's standard. It's just standard and Legacy. I use Legacy, which allows you to move your character without the camera moving with you. I can show you guys what I mean in a sec. It means that you can move your character individually without also moving your camera. If you have standard settings on, it means that it moves the camera with your character. Your camera turns with your character, basically. It's really just a matter of preference, honestly. Which one you prefer? What? I stopped it right in front of the AoE. I almost drove straight into that. Let me return real quick and I'll show you the camera settings. Sip, sip, sip. Let me show you real quick. Hold on, where is it? Even in the settings. Is it in character config? Oh yeah, right here. Standard type is character based, which means that if I have standard on and I move my character like this, I'm not moving my mouse or doing anything to it right now. Right now, as when I turn my character, the screen moves with me. And also I can't just like... If I go backwards, I just walk backwards like this. Like so. But if I have Legacy on, like this, I can move my character freely without the camera moving. And then I use my mouse to move the camera like this. It's on standard by default, but you can change it to Legacy if you'd like. I forced myself to get used to Legacy. And this is just, I mean, I can only speak from my experience, but I forced myself to get used to Legacy, and it's like the best, as someone who likes to raid, it's the best choice I ever made early on in the game. Was forcing myself to get used to Legacy. Because it made me a lot better at the game. Tilo, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Now when I switch back to standard, I get a headache. Hairstyle. 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 Pain. I still use standard. I mean, I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying, I mean, it is a matter of preference. For me personally, I felt like standard was like weirdly restricting me. Because I felt like I couldn't move as freely. Because now if I stand like this, if I want to go, you know, backwards towards the camera, if I'm on standard controls, I have to actually turn myself around all the way. But with Legacy controls, I can just do this. While if you're on standard controls, you need to like all the way around. Which is much more of a headache. You have a lot more mobility with Legacy, even if you have to get used to turning your camera like this. Ultimately, it's of course up to you. And also what job you play. I've opened like 200 lockboxes and not gotten the hair yet. It's rough. No hair havers. More freedom of control, yeah. CE1E5? I don't know if that's supposed to be Celeste, but thank you. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. What class do you think you're gonna play first when the next patch comes out? When the next patch or the next expansion? Because for the next expansion, I'm definitely playing Sage. But... yeah. Just be bald. Just be bald. Simply be bald. That person has the new hair. I caught them right before they teleported away. Look, it's so cute. A little side ponytail. Slayer Moon, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. It is, right? It's a little side ponytail and it has a little braid on it. Very cute hairstyle. A critical engagement for me. is for me. Critical engagement is for me. I'm so late, Nitty. How are you? It's okay. It's okay, Shion. I was very late to my own stream today. Welcome. I'm doing fine. Why did that take me so long to answer? I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine. I hope you're doing well. McFly, thank you. Thanks so much for the bits. I love your streams. They're pretty chill. Happy. You good? I am good. My head just stopped working for a second. I'm good. I am fine. If anything, I'm hungry. The banana I had isn't sustaining me enough. The brain thing went wacky woohoo. It did. It sure did. Oh, we were full already. I didn't even realize. Big stretch. Ah! My neck popped. Ah! We're popping live. We're pooping live. As one does. Remember to check if your feet are asleep when you stand up this time. I'll slap them. I'll slap them really hard. Before I stand up, I'll grab my own feet and I'll go. Just to check if they're awake or not. I typed on Twitter after Tuesday's stream. Oh, I was really focused on the game and what was going on, and I didn't realize that I had been sitting on my feet for way too long. So I tried standing up and just almost fell over. I don't know why, but I like these fast claps that you and Kuma does. I don't know what it is. We do it to each other a lot in, like, private too. When we're goofing around, we'll just do the fast little claps. I don't know why we do them. I think we also find them equally as funny. I love being sent forward and back on the platform. Forward and back and then forward and back and then go forward and back. Nope. Shoot. Forward and back. I'm good. Listen, I've never been hit by an AoE in my entire life. Wait. What was that? Don't ask. Don't ask about it. Simply do not ask. Can I help you? You look like you want something. Can I help you? You look like you're in need of something. Can I help you? Oh. She had enough of me. She had enough of me. She left. She was fed up. She had enough of me. She said, no, ma'am. Humiliating. Absolutely humiliating. I just recently got a PC. Would you recommend 14? Yes. I mean, if you don't mind playing an MMO. I would definitely recommend the free trial. And see if you like it or not. Definitely, definitely. Rick Snakey, thank you so much for the $5. Good morning. I've been enjoying your new art, so I showed it to my parents and told them I made it hoping they would be proud of me, but they are more disappointed than ever. Thanks. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is an incredibly threatening statement? Commando, thank you. Thank you so much for the 18 months. 3 weapons down, 14 more to go. You absolute champ. You absolute champion. I've never been hit by an AoE in my entire life. Anyway. I've never been hit by an AoE. Ever. It was lag. I was totally out of that. Why did that hit me? Okay, I'm dead. Oh, you're not on healer. I thought you were on healer, Yai. I would have gone healer if I had saw. I didn't see that you changed. It was lag. I was out of that. It was lag. I was totally out of that. Didn't you guys see how on my screen I was totally out of that? It was the 200 ping. I was totally out of that. Also up to heals later if you want a DPS. No, I'm fine playing healer. I didn't see that Yahi changed. I do not mind healing. Oh, you got your Asher to 80? Yay. We all need a friend like Kuma Booty. Kuma Booty's just a blessed existence. She's my little pocket bear that I bring with me everywhere. Rhymes. Bars. Oh, I finally- this is completely irrelevant to like anyone. I don't think anyone cares. But I finally decided to not be lazy and set up my stream deck again. So now I have everything, all of my toggles are set up on my stream deck now. Which is very nice. Very, very nice. I decided to stop being lazy and actually set up my stream deck. Crix, thank you so much for the 10. I just wanted to tell you that. Yeah? Yeah? I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I'm happy that you're proud of me for doing the bare minimum. I appreciate it. This is the kind of positivity I need. After I moved 6 months ago and I've yet to set up my stream deck again. Ugh. Like once you have it set up, you don't want to have to do it again. Now I have it set up like this. So I have a little thingy. I have a toggle for the shawl, like that, on my stream deck, and for the glasses. Just like that. So now I can very easily and very quickly swap it just with my stream deck, which is very nice. It's all at my fingertips, exactly. Very nice. All right at my fingertips. Just don't stop taking care of yourself. I will not. What date is it today? Is it the 27th? No, it's the 28th, I think. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's the 27th in the US, yeah. But it's already the 28th over here. Wow, we're already- oh, holy crap! We're already almost in June. Wow. We're in June already. In a couple days. That's crazy. Wow, this year is flying by. That is crazy. We're getting closer and closer to Strive. Yay. Compared to last year, hell yeah, it is, yeah. Last year was very slow, but very fast in the same way, and it was very strange. It felt like time was passing extremely slowly last year, but I also blinked in April, and then it was suddenly October, so... You know. Last year was a time loop, basically. Exactly 1 month and a day until I'm older. Happy early birthday, in case I am not able to say it to you on your birthday. Happy early birthday. In June, I'm gonna turn 23. Wow. Happy early birthday. In case I can't say it. Happy early birthday. June birthday here. You too, Snack? Happy early birthday. What a July baby? We have so many summer babies. Wow, we have a lot of summer babies. My brother is also a summer baby. I am a spring baby myself. August for me, another summer baby. So many summer babies. Being a summer baby must be nice because you can have like a pool party. I guess you can have a pool party without it being your birthday, but I don't know. I would feel bad asking people to go out of their way to come to my house unless it was for a special occasion. Like a birthday. Lots of Geminis. Lots of Geminis. Indeed. I am an Aries myself. You have a pool? I actually don't. I'm just jealous of people that have pools. I don't even have a pool. Virgo? Are you a Virgo fire? My mom is a Virgo. 3rd of March, so I'm Pisces, I guess. I am late March, so I'm an Aries. I'm a summer baby? Yay! Summer baby. Come to my pool party. It's a children's inflatable pool. I'm gonna invite everyone in chat over to my pool party, and when you get to my yard, it's just me in like with sunglasses on, those heart-shaped sunglasses, in a bikini, splayed out in one of those tiny little kiddie pools with like floaties on. Welcome. Welcome to my pool party. Bring your own pool. Welcome to my pool party. It's me in a tiny inflatable pool. How are we gonna fit almost 400 people in there? I don't know, but I'll be damned if I won't try. Everyone bring your own inflatable pool and we'll stack them and make a tower. Pool tower, yay. I don't even have an inflatable. It's okay. For those who don't have inflatable pools, we'll just make sure that whoever has 2 inflatable pools will bring an extra one. I'll also bring an extra one. We probably have spares. It's okay. What if we put our pools next to each other? Just kidding. What is considered pool weather in Sweden? I mean, I would say anywhere from like mid-June to, you know, late summers, like pool weather. Oh, I'm gonna die again. I am but a little bard. I have no health. I am but a little bard. I have 1,000 health. Oh, I'm dead. Wow. It's a bit of a doozy. Now that I'm using it, the legacy setting does feel nice to me. It's a little bit, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but from my own personal experience, it was switching to legacy settings was like one of the first settings for me to become a lot better at the game, and also just feel a lot more confident in movement and stuff like that. Because when I was playing caster, I had a very big problem learning how to slide cast properly, because I could never do it right. And a very large part in that was fixed when I switched to legacy, because I got more confident in my movement. Why am I standing around waiting for heals? We don't have a healer. The raid white just killed me. What is slide casting? So for any caster, you have there's a cast bar. Not for Bard, because Bard isn't a caster. But if you're playing a healer or a magical DPS or stuff like that, you can see a cast bar. And slide casting is moving anymore, not a caster anymore, that's true. Slide casting is moving before your cast bar is completely full, basically. But your attack still goes off. Because if you move too soon, if you're casting something and you move too soon, you will interrupt your own cast. I can't do anything. Please stop pressing me. There's no healer. Please. I can't do anything. I just keep getting res to die instantly. Wow. I can show you a sentry once we're out of here. It's basically moving. I don't want to get up again. I'm gonna die again. If you move too soon, you're gonna interrupt your cast, but slide casting is moving right before the cast bar is full, essentially, which allows you to perform the cast while still moving and not lose. You're not losing the cast, but you still gain movement from it. Yep. It seems complicated, but I guess I understand. It's a lot easier if I just show you in practice what it looks like. It's taking advantage of the lag at the end of the cast bar. Yeah, because your cast is complete before... Your cast will still go off. even if you don't watch the entirety of the cast bar fill up. Thank you. That was hell. Let me show you. What can we do? We can do it with Scholar. Let me get out of here so I don't get pulled anywhere. If I cast something now, you're gonna see a little cast bar, right? Like right here. That cast bar. If I'm casting this right here and I start moving like that, you see how it says interrupted? Because I'm casting something, and if I move too soon, I'll interrupt my cast. Because you're not allowed to, you know, if it's something that has an actual cast time. Like this, oh. Like I'm standing right here, and there's an AoE underneath me. Oh no, I gotta move out. I interrupted my cast. But if you move late enough into the cast, that was basically done, but if you move late enough into the cast, you won't interrupt the cast of it. See, like that? I don't have to stand here and watch the entire thing complete and then move. I can move as it's casting still, like that. Does that make sense? It's still casting, but I can move. There's a tiny little sweet spot, like that, where you can still move before the cast bar is fully complete. But if you do it too soon like that, you'll interrupt your cast. Interrupted. Interrupted. But if you find the sweet spot, you can move. Just like that. And you don't have to wait the entire time to do like that and then move. Very simple. Very simple concept. Very simple concept, but it's not something that the game teaches you. Because, you know, it's a part of optimizing. Joke, thank you so much for the 29 months. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Oop. It's very helpful to know if you plan on playing caster. On a red mage, you can get 2 spells out with that thanks to dual cast. Very true. I don't think it's something truly intended. Not really. It's not really like a mechanic that's explained in-game because, well, it's basically just taking advantage of cast times and understanding cast times better. What are you two looking at me for? What are you doing? It's good to be aware that that's a thing you can do when you are learning to play caster. Just be careful and practice finding that sweet spot so you don't interrupt your casts too much. How does classes work in 14? So there's 3 different jobs. No, sorry, 3 different... Which one's classes, which one's jobs again? I don't know. I'll show you. There's tank and there's healer and there's DPS. As you can see right here. You can play tank, you can play healer, you can play DPS. There's melee DPS, there's physical range DPS, and there's magical range DPS. Hold on, my fat head is covering it. There we go. I don't have everything at 80 yet, as you can see. I'm missing a couple of jobs at 80. But I can change from any, not just the ones that are 80. From anything that I have gear for, I can change to. So if I want to play white mage, I'll play white mage. If I want to play dragoon, I'll play dragoon. If I want to play black mage, I'll play black mage. So I can just change to whichever one I want to. As long as I have the appropriate level for whatever I'm trying to do. Knowledge. Which one do you recommend for beginners? Honestly, go with whatever you think looks the most fun. Honestly, I think it's completely fine. When you're a beginner and you're learning the game, I honestly think it's completely fine to pick a job based on aesthetics. Your character is so cute. Thank you, Joel. That's very kind of you. I always die a lot, so maybe healer. Healer can be a little bit stressful to learn. Healer can be a little bit stressful because it's a lot of... It can feel like it's a lot of responsibility, especially early on in the game. Four prisms, thank you, very cool. But I do think it's fine to pick your first job just based on aesthetics. Because that makes it easier to stick with the game too, I think, if you like your job. Any job is fine, you'll get an understanding of it over time. I think so too. Consensually, I will always flirt with cute VTubers if I have the chance, Nettie included. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Jay, thank you so much for the 9 months. Mwah, 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 mwah. It's best to pick what you want to do because it'll get complicated whichever role you choose. Tanks and healers get better Qs, but it comes with the responsibility of tanking or healing, which the game does a fine enough job explaining. I agree. All of them will eventually become more difficult as you go. I'll add. Oh, I'll send you the name for my crystal character. Yes, 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 yes. Game does a good job at explaining, but boy, are tanking and healing so stressful. I thought tanking, or healing rather, I thought healing was... Maybe I should be paying attention to where I'm going. I thought healing was terrifying when I first started it. I did not want to play healer in like... I enjoyed leveling it, but I did not want to play it in any instance because I was so nervous about the responsibility of healing. So even though I leveled it, I never wanted to heal anything because I didn't want the responsibility. But the more I started doing it, the more I enjoyed it. Because I started just playing healer together with my friends, which made it a lot less scary. Because when you're playing with your friends, of course you still feel bad if someone dies because of a lack of healing, but... You know, if you're with your friends, they'll still be understanding that you're learning, more so. But... You know. After I practiced it more, I found myself enjoying healing a lot more. Now I find healing very enjoyable, and I main healer. Which is part of why I'm so excited for Sage in Endwalker. Ooh! Tanking gives me major anxiety, but I love healing. I feel that, Eric. I feel that. Where does it... Okay. You're too slow. So that's me moving too soon. That was me moving way too soon. Healers always take a lot of the blame too, unfortunately, yeah. A lot of the time... Oh, something... For new players, this is something that I want to teach you because I still don't think the game teaches you enough. You see this right here? Transcendent? It'll go away just now. Transcendent. That status I just got? I just came back to life, right? I died. I died from an attack. Hold on. Kuma. Can I use you for a second? Can you switch to any other job where you have lower health? And go run at something? Or actually, no. You know what? Don't do that. I'll do... No, or maybe you can. I don't know. No. It's better if I do it, I think. Because I'll show you the status. Just res me, okay? I'm gonna go jump into something. Hello! Yoo-hoo! Come kill me. Murder me. Oh, this'll take a while. Can you? Oh god, I can't change my... Yoo-hoo! Hey! Come kill me! Come kill me! Come kill me! Come kill me! Come murder me! So, I'm gonna die here. Goodbye. I'm dead. I just got a rest from Kuma right there. These other people probably think I'm fucking stupid, but... I just got a res here from Kuma. Now, when I res, after I'm dead, I'm gonna have a little status on me that says Transcendent. Right there. Transcendent. Recently resurrected and temporarily invulnerable to most damage. Right there. That Transcendent status, as long as I have that on me, I will have that status on me after rezzing for a couple of seconds as long as I do not touch any of my skills. As long as I don't touch any of my buttons, I will have that status on me for a couple seconds. This is extremely important, and a lot of people don't know this. You usually did not. You can move, you can move. You can't pop sprint, but you can move. You can move around like this, but not sprint. That status, it used to be a thing always in the game, but it used to not even have a status. Now it has a little status, but you are... A lot of people still don't know about it. It's 3 seconds with lag, it's almost like 4, yeah. That is extremely important, because when you res, you don't res at full health. Because you're not if I die again, you'll see how if Kuma doesn't heal me one time... Hold on, I'm gonna purposefully die again, just so Kuma can res me. I am losing metal to teach this, but I don't really care. Because I think this is important. If Kuma reses me again, and doesn't heal me, you guys will see me with the status. See how I don't res at full health? Right here? And I still have the status on me. Oh shit, now I'm gonna die. There we go. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here! Ah! Because I don't res with full health... Oh wait, you can change jobs, you're not aggroed. I'm stupid. Because you don't rest with full health, if you don't let your healer top you off and heal you a little bit before you start touching your buttons, there's a massive chance that you are just going to die immediately again. Because if you get up, touch your buttons immediately, that removes your transcendent status. And if that removes your status straight away... Oh shoot. There's a much larger chance, because let's say you res. And you have your immunity on you, and there's a raid wide right as you res, which means that the entire raid is just going to take automatic AoE damage, which isn't something you can stop, it's just something that a lot of bosses do. If you res straight into a raid wide AoE, and you touched your buttons, you are most likely just going to die straight away again. Because pressing your buttons removes the transcendent status. Thank you, Kuma, for resing me. I was not aware of that even after playing the game for so long. A lot of people were not aware of it, so they added in the little transcendent status thingy, but a lot of people still don't know about it, and a lot of people still do it. So many people still do it. It's pretty crazy. Let's go. It's just an important little tidbit. When you get rest, don't touch your buttons until a healer has topped you off. Basically, is my point. Touching your buttons will... You can still walk. Like I said, you're still allowed to walk. But touching your buttons does... Shoot. Help a lot. If anything, just think of it as something that's very helpful to healers. It's a very useful thing to know as a beginner, because it is very helpful to healers. And the game also doesn't really teach you about it. Oh, the other one might pop. I do have the EX mount. I've done 40 runs of Diamond. I got lucky with Diamond. I did not get lucky with Emerald, unfortunately. That was a pain. I had to grind that one out. But most of the other dragons I got fairly lucky with. I got a couple of them over 50 runs, but not a lot. I just noticed you prefer the simplified job gauge. For White Mage I do, yes. I actually have the simplified on for a lot of them. But especially for White Mage I do, yes. Just because it's less clutter. They look very cool, they look very pretty, but I like there being less clutter. The gauges are huge, some of them are very, very big. MMO mouse or not, I did get an MMO mouse specifically for 14, and that's another thing that made me a lot better at the game, was getting an MMO mouse. An MMA mouse, yeah. Welcome on. I mean, not just getting an MMO mouse did not make me better at the game, but understanding how abilities can be mapped on your mouse and stuff like that. Got to get some sleep. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. Instance is dying soon if you want to reset after this. Oh yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go for much longer today. We'll see. Do you play Savage or Ultima? I do Savage, yes. I don't have a static though. So I just do it in Party Finder. I do not have a I do not have a static. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm not done with this tier yet because I haven't cleared 12. But I've done 9 and 10 and 11. I need to go. Thank you for the tips. Listen, if I can help people out with this game, I am very happy, because I was also very confused at the beginning of it, as someone who does not play a lot of MMOs. The biggest tip I give to new players is to read their tooltips. That is also true. They're very helpful. Oh, I thought that mechanic was over. It wasn't. It wasn't. I was wrong. You don't pay my sub is what I get told when I give tips. Well, in a lot of cases, they're not. If people aren't asking for tips, it often comes off as a little intrusive. If people aren't actually asking for tips and someone gives them tips, it comes off as a little bit rude. Or it can come off as a little bit rude, even if the person is meaning well. Because a lot of people kind of see it as an indirect way of someone saying, hey, you're not doing well, you know? And a lot of people also don't care. Like, I'm not gonna bother sitting around telling someone, oh, this is how you play the game if they don't care. You know, if they're, as long as they're having fun, they're having fun. You mentioned it a minute ago, but what's a static? A static is just a name for a group that usually does, like, Savage or raid content together. You'll see that a lot in this game, like people saying something out of, you know, 6 out of 8 static, which means that 6 out of 8 people in that group is a static. and stuff like that. Or people looking for static or stuff like that, you'll see. Thank you, Nerine chat. You're welcome. It's fun to teach things about this game because a lot of it isn't immediately obvious. And obviously, like, a lot of stuff comes out of it that are not terms that are ever used in game. Like, static isn't used in game. 14 doesn't refer to the groups as static itself. It's just like a, you know, player term. It's not... Yeah, I'm returning. We're like in the middle of nowhere. It's not a term that the game ever uses, so it's not a term you're gonna learn. Unless you actively talk to people that play the game. Do the hustle. Ah! The ring hands emote. I already have that. I wonder what it sells for now. I already have it. Hehehe. Hehehe. I'm gonna sell you a car. I'm selling you a car right now. Sell it to me? You tryna get it? You tryna get it? You tryna get it? I mean, you gave me your katana yesterday, so I'll just trade it to you. I hate statics because they care about logs. Well, that's where the fun of it lies for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people do harass others over logs, which is really lame. Never mind, I got it. Oh my goodness, did you really? What timing? Cute character, thank you. No, what the? For a lot of raiders, the fun in the game, you know, lies in getting good logs and optimizing and doing their best and stuff like that. That's just what hardcore players, you know, find fun in the game. But people who harass others over logs are very, very lame. Not every static cares about logs. That's also true. What in the world was that mount? That's the mount that you get for collecting all the mounts from the Shadowbringers Extreme Trials. Logs can be a very useful tool for improving your own performance. However, with that said, public logs are cringe and private logs are based. Yeah! Wee! Very cool, very cool. I do think it helps you improve your performance. Definitely. That's what we were talking about earlier, where a lot of the harassment and like that kind of toxic behavior really only comes up in Savage content, which is endgame content. Where, you know, doing the right amount of DPS in a lot of fights is very important, because if someone isn't pulling their weight, rather, it's very unfortunate, because that can hold a group back from clearing something. When it comes to the very, very high-end content. And that is also, unfortunately, where some harassment can come up. Which is not cool. Not cool at all. Toxic behavior over parsing is a bannable offense. People, including some streamers, have been hit by bans due to parse shaming. I cannot believe that some people parse on stream. That is so... I don't know, that's like really intrusive to me. It's very strange that some people would parse on stream. I really, I like parsing because I like seeing what I can do better, how I can optimize, like, because the thing, it sounds bad. Don't misunderstand me here. Misunderstand me in the correct way here. Optimizing on healer is figuring out how little healing you can get away with doing while keeping everyone alive. And that sounds really bad because you'd think, hey, you're a healer, your job is to heal, which is true. But you can also DPS as healer, and healer DPS is important, especially in, you know, high-end content. If you're doing dungeons or whatever, you know, that's fine. If you're doing dungeons, you should obviously be focusing on healing and stuff like that. And in most, you know, normal raids and stuff like that, just focus on healing. But if you're optimizing in Savage content and stuff like that, it's important that you also as a healer learn how to optimize and figure out, really plan and sort of see, you know, how little healing, it sounds bad when you say it out loud, but how little healing can you get away with doing whilst keeping your party alive? And also not inconveniencing the other healer too much, which is also extremely important. Do not make the other healer pull all the weight. That is very bad. Don't do that. You guys should be working together. Do not push all the responsibility and the healing onto the other healer just so you can DPS. That is not good to do. Please do not chad your partner. Please don't do that. Healers need a lot of synergy to work together and figure out how they can both optimize the best way. Please do not chad your co-healer. But healer DPS is important when it comes to clearing more difficult content. Whee! Almi! Welcome, Almi! Welcome, welcome. It doesn't sound bad. The fights are heavily scripted, so you learn exactly where you need AoE heals, defensive abilities, etc. Yeah, it could potentially send a bad message to people that aren't that into the game. Because I don't want it to send the message of, oh, so I don't need to heal. Because that's not the case. You do need to heal. Ow! I was talking. You do need to heal. And it's not about just DPSing and barely keeping your party alive. Like, no, make sure your party is alive. That is very important. You do need to make sure your party is alive, and that's important. But a huge part of doing late game content is figuring out, hey, how little healing can I get away with doing while keeping the party alive and making sure that we clear this. Welcome, Ami. Kuma, thank you for the shout out. We're not gonna be able to finish this. Don't do another glare if your teammates are getting ready to die. It's not a great look. Literally, because it's glare. Haha. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a pro at this game by any means. I do Savage content, but I am far from the best. Far from a professional at this video game. Far from pro. But I do enjoy it, and I do like doing Savage content. Oh, we did finish it, huh? I was expecting people to leave. The tips you've been saying are really handy. I hope so. I mean, some of them don't really make sense if you're completely fresh to the game. Nani's the best gamer, can't convince me otherwise. That's not true, Aomi. That is not true, especially not in Fall Guys. What do I have? Forward march? You see right there? I died because of something that we in the community call greed. That was why I died. Don't be greedy. Like I just was right there. Don't be greedy and die like me. Don't do that. Don't be greedy. Greediness kills. You're my favorite gamer then? You're my favorite gamer. I can get this one last hit in. Dies. Scholar, Astrologer, and White Mage. I enjoy playing all of them for different reasons. Couple of gamers here. Hey, I'm gaming here. I mean, I'm not because I'm dead, but... Hey, I could be gaming here. What's that Ninja Turtles thing? Where he says, I could be gaming. I could be gaming right now. Dude, I could be gaming. Dude, I could be gaming right now. Hi, welcome Ninja. This is where my parents died, Ninny. Dude, I could be gaming right now. You gave me the courage to try out healing and I've been maining healers ever since. That makes me so happy. I'm your healer, mommy. I'm gonna start my healer daycare. You have a healer baby. I have a healer baby. That makes me happy. That makes me happy because I know exactly how terrified I was of starting to heal. And now I enjoy it. Now it's the most fun part of the game for me. Bleh. We have successfully not died to greed. Good job. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Miss Nitty, I'll be at the daycare every morning. Oh, this instance has very little time left in it. I'm gonna go open some lockboxes and then we're probably gonna call it a night for tonight. I'm getting kind of bored of healing. I think I will switch to tank next expansion. For sure! If you feel like you will have more fun, I think you should. Lockboxes. When you do the tiny little encounters in here, you get these lockboxes, which are basically just a chance of you getting really cool stuff. You just get random rewards from them. You go to the locksmith, ask him to open your lockboxes, and you get little pieces of loot. I got garbage. It's like an extra little reward that you get from doing stuff in here. Let's reset the instance and... Hold on, I think I'm gonna end off for today, actually. It's already 1 AM, what the... Oh yeah, that's right, I was late. I was late for an hour. Because I am very terrible and I have no control over what I do. You were being sleepyhead, I was being a sleepyhead. I was being a big old sleepy wolf. Let's see here. Let me switch over screens. Wow, the sky is very pretty. Look at that. Look at that, look at that sky. Look at all those stars. What? You scared me. No, you are. Thank you. That's sweet. You think you'll ever do tea? I wouldn't mind trying tea if I could find an actual group for it. There we go. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm very sorry again that I was late. I am very sorry. I completely overslept. My bad. No worries. I feel bad. I'm very sorry. I'm happy that you guys are still here to watch though. And I'm happy we had some fun with 14 today. What's an Eddie? Thank you, Eric. Thank you. It's all good. Glad you made it. Yay. Thanks for the tips and I'll see you on Saturday. See you on Saturday. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm really happy that we could talk about 14. I like this game a lot. I played a lot, so it's fun for me to be able to help out. Sleep well, sleep well. Take care, chat. Please hydrate. Please hydrate. Please have good sips. I hope that you guys... What am I trying to say? Ah, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. That was very difficult. I don't know why. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, as well as a wonderful start to your Friday. Please take care, stay hydrated, have a very good sleep if you're going to bed soon. And we will see each other again on Saturday. Well, we'll probably keep playing No Shot, honestly, because I do want to beat it still, even though I wasn't feeling it today. And I'm happy we could take a little 14 break together. We'll probably keep on going with No Shot on Saturday. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Bye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Take care. Take care. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Look after yourselves. Look after one another. Have a wonderful Friday, and we will see each other again on Saturday. And I'll hopefully not be late. I'm sorry again. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Rest well, rest up, have a great Friday, and we'll see each other very soon. Take care. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye, bye-bye.